Welcome back to Sonic 8-Bit. This is Scrap Brain Zone. Oh yeah!
The last zone from the original version of the game, and the second one, no.
This one isn't nearly as unforgiving as the original Scrap Brain Zone.
Nope. Aside from maybe Act 2, because it's a maze. But we'll get back to that.
Well, it's a maze, but it doesn't really have that many hazards.
No, I mean, like, the only thing you're gonna die from in Act 2 is running out of time, because unless you know exactly what you're doing, you are gonna run out of time.
Well, certainly. And I think this has the most convoluted Chaos Emerald.
Yeah, and it's in the aforementioned second act. So, fun. Yeah, we already fucking finished Act 1, and it only took, like, 39 seconds.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, Act 1 is really fucking easy, and then Act 2, oh boy.
So I guess I'll talk a little bit about the video editing part of doing this playthrough. What you're seeing now is actually cropped video, because when you record Sega Master System footage with Kega Fusion, it looks weird. Plainly put.
Yeah, they're it's not meant for like widescreen video, so like there's a blue border around a lot of it.
Yeah, it's gigantic. It's a gigantic border, and
yeah.
So this video is cropped to get the whole frame in there, and it's stretched just a little bit to completely fit within the 16:9 aspect ratio.
Yeah, it's not too bad though.
Yeah, if I hadn't told you that, it would probably have been unnoticeable.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how that works out. But, yeah, while we're on this tediously long maze level, Marble Zone was another zone that may have been going to be included in this game, because in the Master System version's files, there's a 8-bit version of the Marble Zone thing.
Which is interesting to think about.
Yeah.
You could suffer through long, boring platforming in 8-bit.
I know, right? Though knowing this game, they probably would have made the levels much shorter.
Long, boring platforming. That sounds like most of the bootleg NES titles.
Oh, shit.
And there's the Chaos Emerald.
Indeed, there is the Chaos Emerald. The only reason I got through this part so fast was because, I watched, the Great Clement's playthrough of this just right beforehand.
Thanks, Clement. Be our friend.
Son of a bitch!
Speaking of Clement, I think he has one of the best Eggman impressions ever.
Yes. But that goes without saying.
I guess when you really like the character, you'll do a good job. Or, well, you'll try to do a good job anyway.
All hail the Eggman Empire.
Definitely. So, back to Sonic 8-Bit for a moment.
Yes.
This is a really weird maze, simply put.
It is. Like I said, you're not gonna know what the fuck you're doing unless you, like, look it up, probably, or just, like, dig around.
Trial and error to the extreme, my friends.
Yep. And, I like how fast you can get when rolling down slopes in this one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's got, like, I think it's a little faster than the Genesis version.
Yeah.
The Genesis version doesn't have a speed cap when you're rolling, but there doesn't seem to be many slopes that you can really roll down and gain a lot of speed.
Yeah, because we mentioned this before, but Sonic 1, for the most part, won't really let you be that fast.
Yeah, that was because of Yuji Naka. He played the game with no speed cap like it was originally meant to be played, and he got motion sickness, so they put a cap on the speed in Sonic 1.
Like, not really so much that, but like they won't really give you much of an opportunity.
That too.
Yeah, no,
except in Starlight
Sonic
Zone.
1's a good game, but for the most part it's just kind of like another platformer trying to compete with Mario and stuff.
It was definitely faster than most platformers at the time, but
yeah.
It was definitely slower than the other classic Sonic games.
Yeah, compared to like Sonic 2 and like really most other Sonic games today, it comes off as being pretty slow.
Yep.
But yeah, this is Act 3.
Definitely.
It's somewhat of another maze, but nowhere near as bad as Act 2.
Yeah, this can get done in seconds.
Thankfully, there's no timer for this one.
Yeah, that's something curious.
Because none of the Act 3s have time limits, even though I don't think you fight a boss on this one, because it actually gives you rings.
Yeah, this is the only one without a boss, and this,
Yeah.
it also doesn't have any hazards.
Yeah, and like, not only is it the only one with a boss, it's the only one with rings.
Yeah.
Because like in all the bosses in this game, you fight without rings for some reason. I guess to make them harder, because otherwise they'd be piss easy.
Well, you say that, but they could be just as hard, or maybe only a little tiny bit less, because you can't pick your rings back up.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, it'd give you at least one extra hit.
At least one.
Yeah. But then again, most of the bosses in this are really easy anyway, so I don't want to.
And thankfully,
except for the final boss.
Yeah, and thankfully in the 8-bit version, Scrap Brain Act 3 isn't Labyrinth Act 4, basically.
Yeah. It's an original stage.
Well, looks like we gotta chase Robotnik down in Part 6. We'll see you then.
Yep. No boss in Act 3, just like the original.